Later, then I realized that that was God literally talking to me. Like, it wasn't me, it was God talking to me. And pretty much telling me all these things. And then one thing that he really told me was, you need to forgive though. And I was like, forgive. I was like, oh, but he's like, you need to forgive. And I was like, okay. I was like, I know that I have to move forward. So I knew I had to forgive. So that's what I did. I forgave. And it wasn't an easy thing. Like, it wasn't like right there when it happened, like everything's done. Like, no, like I forgave, but there was a process of forgiving that I had to go through. And so coming out of that, then I was more uplifted because I was like, wow, I never faced my inner self before. I never faced that inner child before. And it was like, it was exciting because I haven't seen her in such a long time. Like, I haven't seen her in such a long time. And I got so excited and I started, incorporating more self love around me, like putting up things on the wall, like, I love you, you're beautiful, all of those things. I would wake up in the morning and see those things and I would think positive because honestly, in the past, I hated myself. Like, I hated how I looked. I hated what others thought of me. I always think what others would think of me. And I was like, why am I thinking about what others think of me? That's weird. But thinking about that now. But but in the past, I didn't like who I was. I didn't like who I am and I just didn't know who I was. And so putting those things up, it really helped me realize like, oh, like putting those positive things up really brought light to my life because my mind was full of negative. And I knew that when I put positive things around me, positive will flow into me. And that's exactly what happened. I started having positive thoughts. I started thinking like, oh, today is a blessed day. Today is a wonderful day. I used to think that. Then again, I didn't fully believe in God, as I said before. Like, I just went to church just because my mom went to church. Like, I didn't know who God was. I tried for a time in the past of like to find who God was, but I didn't really, honestly, I didn't really put much effort into it, but I just didn't know. So I was like, so then I started not to believe in God in that time because I was just like, I'm just really trying to focus on myself and build who I am because, you know, I matter. And so during that time, I just started thinking like, oh, today is a blessed day. Today is a wonderful day. Today is so good, so awesome. I even called my friend who was a believer in God, and I was like, today is such a blessed day. And she was like, I'm so happy that you think it's a blessed day because it is. And I was like, thank you. She also helped me along the way too. It's good to have good friends that are children of God. I'm telling you right now for sure. But it was just so good to see the positivity all around me and just feel it too.